right, we are going to be making some lovely hot cocoa, peppermint mocha, all the things. What are the fancy Starbucks drinks? Chestnut praline latte, whatever you like. We're going to make some drawings and colorings of fancy hot beverages for Christmas. All right. So there is an artist that I will show you a picture of. Her name is Heather Goller, and she makes these really bright portraits or bright drawings with lots of colors and patterns. So I'll put that in the video right here. As you can see, she has a lot of black lines with bright colors and patterns, so this will be fun. Okay, the first thing we need to do, I'm working in a sketchbook, so if you have a sketchbook, that's great. If you don't have a sketchbook, you can work on the printer paper that you have in the printer or whatever paper you got, no biggie. And I'm gonna draw a horizon line so I know where the table is that my mug is sitting on. I'm drawing lightly because I'm gonna wanna go over it later. So if I draw really hard, it's hard to erase and then just makes it messy. So I drew a horizon line lightly. So this is my table that my cup is gonna sit on. And then up here, I'm gonna start drawing my cup. So about middle of the paper, maybe a little bit higher, I'm gonna draw an oval. And sometimes to draw a good shape, you need to kind of go like this without drawing, just so that you know where you're gonna place it. So I'm gonna give me some lines. And that looks like a pretty good oval to me, to the top of my mug. And I'm gonna do 2 lines down past the horizon line because my mug is on the table down here. It's not sitting on the edge, okay? So my cup edges are gonna go down past the horizon line, and I'm gonna draw a curve at the bottom, okay? Then I need my mug handle. So I'm gonna draw a big backwards C. It's kind of a weird shape to draw, and then another one inside of it that's smaller. So now I have my mug with a handle on the table. That's the hardest part about this. All right, I'm gonna erase some lines that I don't need, like this horizon line inside of the mug. Because I drew lightly and inside of the handle, it's pretty easy to erase it, okay? And then I drew these ovals lightly, and I'm not too worried about them because they're easy to erase or hide, so we'll just do that. Lightly erase. And then I also need to add some steam. So I want this to stay white. So I want to draw it in now so that I know where it's at when I'm doing my fancy background. So that's going to be my steam. And I'm going to go up with a wiggle, get to a point and come back down because, you know, steam is kind of steamy out of my hot chocolate. Okay, that's my steam. Looks weird now. It will look amazing later. All right, the next part. If you have oil pastels or you have watercolors or whatever you would like to use, all of those are great. I'm gonna use crayons just because that's what I have here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is outline the important parts right now with black. So I'm gonna start with the steam. If you're gonna paint this, you still wanna do outlines. So outline in crayon or outline in Sharpie or something dark, because I don't want anything inside of the steam. So when I get that steam traced, I'm gonna erase the inside mug because the mug does not go inside of the steam. All right, that's just crazy. So erase that inside of the steam. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna draw the top of my mug. I'm gonna go around here. And when I get to the steam, I'm gonna skip it and draw the line behind it. That's the top of the mug. Skip it, go behind it. Trickiest part of outlining was right there. All right, I'm gonna do my mug next. All right, and then the handle. And then the table. So I start with the horizon line over here. Stop, don't go over the mug. Across and across. Now it looks like my mug is on the table. So now I'm gonna add a bunch of patterns, okay? I'm gonna start just outlining them in black, and then I'll color them in a bit. So I'm gonna use a lot of different patterns. I'm gonna try to not repeat patterns, and I'm gonna add different ones throughout. So I'm gonna speed through that, all right? Let's go. Perfect. Now I am ready to color. So remember, I'm gonna leave my steamy spots white. I can try to color them in. If you're on a paper that's not sketchbook paper, it will really show up, but my sketchbook paper, white doesn't really show. And I'm going to have a hot chocolate in my mug. So now I'm just gonna color everything in, nice and tidy, try to stay in the lines, all right? So I'll meet back with you in a minute. I'm gonna show you a cheater coloring, all right? You all know how I love to cheat at art. So I would really like these polka dots to be different colors, but I'm gonna use one purple crayon. So the cheater is I'm gonna color lightly all over, then I'm gonna go again and press hard inside of the circles so that it's a darker purple. Watch. Now that I've gotten it all colored in, I'm going to go around and darken the black a little bit so it makes it a little bolder. I did it down here already, and you can see how nice it really looks with the colors. So I'm gonna go over all of these.